Hey, welcome back, y'all. It is a beautiful November day in Georgia. Today we're going to try to remove the old pinstripe off this 2004 Honda CR-V. And as usual, I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to figure it out together. This car has 251,000 miles on it. As far as I know, this pinstripe is original from when the car was first built. It's very dry and crusty. There's some areas that are missing completely. A lot of other areas that are just kind of flaking off. I want to buff out this paint, try to bring some shine back to this vehicle. So I need to remove this pinstripe. We have some basic tools that we're working with today. We've got some razor blades. I've got this eraser wheel that I got online. This thing was $8, and I've got my cordless drill. I have a couple ideas in mind on how I want to approach this project. I think first we're just going to go straight to the eraser wheel, run it across there, and see if it removes it. We'll try to not leave it in one spot too long so we don't burn into the paint. Okay, well that ain't it. So we're gonna go to the razor blade. We're gonna be careful and scrape the pinstripe off first, and then use the eraser wheel to take the glue or whatever residue is off the car. We're just gonna start in some random spot and see what happens. If this was a new car, I would probably not be doing this myself. I feel like this would be better if I was pulling the blade to me, but for filming purposes, I have to do it this way. This is a brand new razor blade, so it's very sharp. It's probably important to get the angle right so you're just slicing the pinstripe off and not digging into the paint or the clear coat. That's coming off really nice. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. Well, maybe not easier, but a lot faster. We are moving pretty quick. In just a couple minutes, I've already taken off this whole section right here. Let's see how this works if I pull the blade to me. I've got these cheap Walmart blades. They seem to get dull pretty quick. I think this pinstripe's pretty brittle too, so it's not coming off in one piece. It's kind of breaking apart. I mean, that's all right. I cut it off and it's sticking back on there. We just finished cutting off the pinstripe with our razor blades. I used two of these, one for each side of the car. I felt like having a fresh, sharp blade might make it go easier. And it wasn't too bad. It took about 30 minutes to cut all that stuff off. Now we're gonna grab the eraser wheel again and see what it will do. You can probably see there's still the line from, I guess, the glue, the residue in the back of the pinstripe. That's not working very good. This thing is hard to control. It's all over the place. It did not come with instructions, but I have been playing around with it for a minute off camera, and I think I figured it out. I was trying to use this thing sideways, but that's not working. If you turn it like this, it works good. This is going better than expected, especially since at first I didn't think the eraser wheel was going to work at all. I've already made it down about halfway down this car. I probably got 10 minutes into it. There is debris, looks like sawdust all over the side of this car. All that glue and residue is coming off really good though. We just finished up with the eraser wheel. I think the car is looking really good. Got the hose over there. I washed it off, no soap, just sprayed it off to get all the eraser and the sawdust looking stuff off of there. If you look down pretty close here, you can still see a stripe down both sides where the pinstripe was. Nice shiny paint that was protected by the pinstripe. The traffic on this road is ridiculous. I moved out here 6 years ago trying to get away from all this traffic and congestion, and I guess all these people have followed me here because this road is very busy now. I've got about an hour and a half on the eraser wheel to get this project done. It also took me 3 batteries for the drill. Now, if you've got nice paint, a nice car, you probably need to do something after this step, like waxing or buffing. I don't really know because I'm not a detail guy, a paint and body guy. But that eraser wheel is kind of getting into your top layer, whether that be wax or clear coat. So you probably need to do something to finish this project up. As far as I'm concerned, we're going to call it done. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be working on this paint. We're going to try to clay bar the whole car. We're going to try to cut and buff and do whatever. We're going to try to bring the paint back to life. So for right now, I'm calling it done, but that's only because in a future video, I'm going to be working on the paint. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me on another project. I'll see you soon.